welcome back to the Graceful Tangle YouTube channel. I'm Amy Kate, a young but passionate knitter and crocheter. If you're looking for me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Etsy, Ravelry, and Pinterest as The Graceful Tangle. On Ravelry and Etsy, you can find and purchase my knit and crochet patterns. And also on Ravelry, you can find the Graceful Tangle podcast group and join in on all of the fun chatter we have going on over there. I also have a blog that will be linked in the description box below, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already, and then subscribe so that you get a notification via email every time I publish a new post. So today I am back with you guys talking about a brand new pattern release, but before I do that, let me remind you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and then don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified each and every time I upload a video. I am so excited we're talking about this pattern release with you guys. It is brand spanking new, and let me just show it to you. So this is the crochet version of the vanilla twist cowl pattern. So last week I released this pattern, which is the original vanilla twist, which looks like this. It is the knit version. It's knit in the round in a tube, then you seam it using the Kitchener stitch or another method which is included in the pattern, and then you give it a little twist and it turns out looking like this. So I absolutely love this version so much, but as soon as I released it, I knew that I wanted to create a perfect crocheted version, and here it is. So I love this so much, and I hope that you guys do as well. Now I want to chat a little bit about the construction of this, and then also some yarn options. So for the construction, it's super simple. It's knit, or it's crocheted almost exactly like the original. You simply chain a certain amount, slip stitch, well, instead of slip stitching, actually, let me correct myself, you simply single crochet into that first stitch. So you automatically start working in a spiral. You crochet until it reaches about 27 inches. Then you finish off, give it a twist, and seam it together at the ends. So it's super simple, extremely basic, beginner friendly, but that's exactly what I was going for this pattern. If you remember last week, I talked about how I wanted, when I designed this cowl, I wanted to create a pattern using knit picks, Felici, and Stroll for knitters to enjoy that yarn, but that didn't knit socks. That wanted to use Felici, but didn't knit socks. So I held one strand of Felici and one strand of Stroll for this cowl, and it got this look, which I absolutely love. And then for this cowl, instead of using Felici, I actually used the Stroll gradient, and for this specific cowl, I used the color, I think this one is the one, yeah, Vintage Tea Gradient. So it looks like this, and you can see that when I paired it with Stroll fingering in the colorway Quirk, which is this beautiful brownish color, it like really toned down the yarn and made it kind of fallish almost, like fall leaves. I love it so much. So these are the yarns that I used for my cowl. I used 2 skeins of the Stroll fingering and 1 cake of the Stroll gradient, because 2 cakes is equal to 2 skeins of this yarn. It's 100 grams and this is 50 grams. So keep in mind that you will need the same amount of yardage per color that you choose. You could also use 2 skeins of Felici, such as this one, and this is the color Carrot Cake, if you're curious. And I also think these two would probably look good together too. And I think with them all together, it would kind of look a little bit fallish as well, similar to this, just with some brighter colors, of course. But yeah, so that would be a really fun pairing. There's so many awesome ideas and awesome combinations that you can make using this simple cowl pattern. And then if you prefer not to hold 2 strands of fingering together, you can easily just use 1 strand of worsted or an Aran weight, or even a DK, really. I also include instructions in the pattern for how to customize the size of your cowl, which is super easy. So be sure to check that out if you would like to make your cowl bigger or wider, or whatever the case may be. So I'm so excited about this release. You can use the code CROCHETVANILLA, all lowercase, at checkout on Ravelry to get the pattern for free for a limited time only, so be sure to head over there and do it super quickly. I will include links to the pattern in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!